Do you, Maya Adeyemi, take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do. Stop! She is not me! You thought I disappeared, Sarah, but I was watching the whole time.
What is going on here? What is she talking about? We need to pause for a moment.
Sarah, I got it. The promotion. I'm the new senior creative director at Harlan Media. Oh wow, Maya, that's incredible. You really have everything, don't you? You're my sister. Whatever I have is yours too. Also, Leo proposed last night. Oh my God. How? How does she do it, Whit? We're the same, we look the same, we were born the same day. So why is it always her? No, I need to do something now, Maya. I'm coming for everything that belongs to you. Your job, your man, and even your name. Maya, come quickly. I'm at the old house. I think someone broke in, I'm scared. I'm coming. Stay on the line. She is on the way, ensure she disappears.
Okay, ma'am, noted.
Sarah! Sarah!
It is done. We did as you instructed.
Goodbye, Maya. Everything that belongs to you is now mine. Now everything belongs to me.
My name is Maya Adeyemi. And this is the story of how my own twin sister stole my identity, my home, my future, and the man I loved. People think betrayal comes from strangers. But sometimes, it comes from the person who has known you since birth. Sarah and I were born 11 minutes apart. She came first and somehow, she spent the rest of our lives making sure I never forgot it. Growing up, everyone said we looked identical. Same smile, same eyes, same face. But inside, we were completely different. I was quiet. Sarah was loud. I was patient. Sarah wanted everything immediately. I worked hard for the things I wanted. Sarah wanted the results without the effort. I think the first time I noticed it, we were 8 years old, it was my birthday party. I remember standing there so excited beside my cake. And before I could even make a wish, Sarah leaned forward and blew out my candles. Everyone laughed. They said she was just being playful. But when I looked at her face, I realized something. She liked being the center of attention, even when the moment wasn't hers. As we got older, that feeling never left. In school, I studied while Sarah copied my homework. I stayed awake late finishing projects. And Sarah would walk in at the last minute and somehow take credit too. She borrowed my clothes, my makeup, my ideas, my friends. And every single time I complained, she would laugh and say, "Relax, Maya, we are sisters." And because I loved her, I always let it go. But while Sarah was chasing shortcuts, I was building something real. I worked harder than anyone around me. I took internships nobody wanted. I stayed in the office long after everyone left. I miss parties. I miss sleep. I sacrificed everything for my future. And slowly, my life started coming together. And then, I met Leo. It happened during a company presentation. He accidentally spilled coffee over my entire project. I should have been angry. But he stayed behind helping me reprint every page until almost midnight. And somehow, we kept talking. And talking. And somewhere between roadside food and long conversations, I fell in love with him. Leo made me feel safe. He saw me. Not just my face. Me. And 3 years later, he proposed. I still remember staring at the ring in disbelief. Thinking, this is it. This is the life I worked so hard for. I was finally happy. And like always, the first person I ran to tell was Sarah. At first she smiled. She hugged me. She told me she was happy for me. But there was something in her eyes that night. Something cold. She kept staring at my engagement ring, like it belonged on her hand instead of mine. And suddenly, I started noticing things I had ignored for years. The way she watched me. The way she copied me. The way she asked questions about my relationship with Leo. Questions that didn't feel normal anymore. But I still didn't understand how deep it had become. 3 weeks later, I was driving home after a late meeting, when Sarah called me. She sounded terrified. She said somebody had broken into our old family house. She was crying. She begged me to come quickly. And without thinking, I went. The house was dark when I arrived. Too dark.
Sarah!
I remember calling her name.
Sarah!
Sarah. No answer. Just silence. I walked deeper inside. And then, pause. I heard something behind me. And everything went black. When I woke up, I was in a hospital 2 states away. No phone. No ID. No money. No explanation. The nurses said somebody dropped me there unconscious and disappeared. They didn't even know my name. And by the time I found my way back home, my sister had already become me. She wore my clothes. She answered to my name. She sat at my desk. She lived in my apartment. She even wore my engagement ring. And the scariest part, people believed her. She told everyone I was unstable. That I was jealous. That I had disappeared after some kind of breakdown. And suddenly, I became the stranger. In my own life. I went back to my apartment. And the doorman looked at me like I was crazy. I called my coworkers. They thought I was Sarah. And for the first time in my life, I had absolutely nothing. That night, sitting alone in a tiny rented room, I finally stopped crying. And I started thinking. Because Sarah made one mistake. She knew how to copy my appearance. But she didn't know my soul. She didn't know the small things. The memories. The secrets. The details only the real Maya would know. And that's when I realized. I wasn't going to beg for my life back. I was going to expose her. I knew exactly where it would end. The wedding. The perfect place for the truth. So while Sarah planned her dream ceremony, I planned her downfall. I gathered evidence. I contacted people quietly. And I waited. Patiently. For the right moment. And then, the doors opened. I walked into that church. And every lie she built started falling apart. She thought she had stolen my future. But there's one thing Sarah never understood. You can steal somebody's name. You can steal their clothes. You can even steal their face. But you can never steal the life they built. Sarah wanted my life because from the outside, it looked perfect. But she never saw the years of sacrifice behind it. The pain. The hard work. The loneliness. She wanted the reward. Without the journey. And in the end, that's what destroyed her.
No, please. I didn't mean to. It was a mistake. Please, someone help me.
It was a stolen life. Will never truly belong to you.